these celebrities are suddenly being mentioned everywhere. What if I told you there's a secret archive, millions of pages of documents that has quietly connected world-famous names to one of the biggest scandals of this decade? These files have been locked away. Until now. And the names you're hearing everywhere aren't random. They're real, and some are surprising. Others are controversial, and a few could rewrite how we see the elite in Hollywood, politics, business, and beyond. Today, we're going to break down why these celebrities are being mentioned everywhere, what's real, what's misleading, and what these revelations actually mean for their reputations. Why celebrities' names are surfacing. The recent release has rekindled public interest and controversy because it showed names never before made public, including actors, musicians, billionaires, and political figures. Yes, here's the real backdrop. These files aren't celebrity hit lists. They're an archive of communication and connections. Epstein ran in elite circles, and his influence extended far beyond what most people realized. He cultivated relationships with powerful people, in some cases for legitimate business or philanthropy, and in other instances, through shared contacts. So when a celebrity's name shows up, the public reaction is immediate. What were they hiding? But the truth is often much more nuanced. Famous names, but not accused. Let's look at some well-known figures whose names have circulated online and separate fact from speculation. Elon Musk. Yes, Elon Musk's name appears in some of the files, but Musk has publicly stated his interactions with Epstein were minor and largely professional. And he clarified that some correspondence might be misinterpreted and emphasized that he never visited Epstein's private island or engaged in any wrongdoing. Donald Trump. Former President Donald Trump's name also appears, though not in connection with criminal allegations. Trump and his representatives have strongly denied wrongdoing, stating their relationship with Epstein was limited and ended decades ago. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg issued a statement after her name was referenced, explaining she had no personal relationship or inappropriate involvement with Epstein. Her appearance was related to an event logistics email, not any criminal matter. Deepak Chopra wellness author Deepak Chopra's name showed up hundreds of times in the files. He has publicly expressed regret over the tone of past emails, but denied any inappropriate or illegal conduct. Peter Attia celebrity Dr. Peter Attia resigned from his position at CBS News after documents revealed friendly correspondence with Epstein. Attia insists he had no involvement in Epstein's criminal activities, though the situation became a professional distraction. Entertainment figures mentioned beyond responses from individuals distancing themselves. Names from the entertainment world have also popped up. Jay-Z and Pusha T. In the latest batch of files released by the Department of Justice, high-profile musicians like Jay-Z and Pusha T were mentioned, sparking wide conversation online. Importantly, being mentioned doesn't equate to wrongdoing. Sometimes these references are purely contextual or part of broader social networks. Royalty and high society in the spotlight. Some mentions have also involved figures from nobility or international prominence, such as emails involving Sarah Ferguson, the former Duchess of York, who was reportedly negotiating travel arrangements related to Epstein. These connections raise questions, but also illustrate how Epstein's reach spread into global social networks, whether through charity events, diplomatic correspondence, or shared acquaintances. Resignations and consequences. Unlike past releases, the January 2026 files have had real consequences for some individuals, connected not necessarily because they committed crimes, but because public trust is so fragile today. For example, Dr. Peter Attia stepped down from CBS News after fallout over his communications. Several public figures across politics and business have resigned or faced scrutiny after their names surfaced in versions of the files. Public perception matters almost as much as actual legal outcomes. So even innocent associations can cost careers, especially when the public feels betrayed. Why this story captivates everyone? You might be wondering, why are these files making headlines now? The answer is simple. Power, fame, history, mystery. People are fascinated when the private lives of celebrities intersect with secrecy and scandal. Epstein's world wasn't just hidden, it was built behind closed doors, shielded by influence. Millions of people follow Hollywood gossip, political drama, and elite social circles. Combine that with a story involving powerful people and tragic victims, and you get a narrative that grips public attention worldwide. That's misconceptions and reality checks. Let's clear up a few things that often get muddled in social media headlines. Mention is not equal to guilt. Just because a name appears in a document doesn't mean the individual committed a crime, visited Epstein's private island, or participated in illegal activities. Context matters. Emails, flight logs, or photos can link people to Epstein without indicating inappropriate conduct. Often it's just networking or shared acquaintances. Public figures are everywhere. Epstein's social circle included wealthy, influential, and famous people. His network spanned business, politics, music, art, and diplomacy. So many names appearing even unexpectedly doesn't automatically imply guilt. Real life. The power of context. Let me give you a real-world comparison. Imagine you ran into someone at a party once years ago and later that person became infamous. If your name showed up on a guest list, people might jump to conclusions about your relationship. But we know from everyday life that a single interaction doesn't tell the whole story. Many celebrities named in the files are doing exactly that, explaining the context, distancing themselves, and emphasizing that their appearances in documents don't reflect wrongdoing. Social media and viral rumors. One thing the Epstein files exposed is how quickly misinformation spreads online. Conspiracy theories, fake lists, and wild accusations have circulated so freely that many people have reacted emotionally before checking facts. While curiosity is natural, jumping to conclusions without context can unfairly damage reputations. That's why responsible reporting and careful analysis are so important. What's next? The Justice Department has released several million pages so far, but not all documents are public yet. There's ongoing debate among lawmakers, journalists, and survivors about how much more will be released and whether it will ever be fully transparent. Some powerful names might still emerge. That's why this story isn't over. This is one of the most talked about topics in celebrity news and politics right now, and it's not slowing down. If you want up-to-date breakdowns on Epstein files, celebrity reactions, and what this means for pop culture and power in 2026 and beyond, then hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. And now I'd like to hear from you. Do you think celebrities should be held accountable for every mention in these files? Or should context matter more? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.